I would like to talk about rejection and how to turn no's into breakthroughs. Do you find yourself at a loss when it comes to dealing with rejection as an actor? In this video, I will share my 5-step guide that will encourage you to transform every setback into a new pathway to success. There's nothing quite like pouring your heart into an audition only to hear nothing. No callback, no email, no explanation. It's like an invisible wall that lives within the industry. Actors are expected to keep showing up with their hearts open with no guarantee of anything being reciprocated. But what if you could flip the script? What if no wasn't the end of the story, but the beginning of a new chapter? Let's go through some steps. Step 1, normalize the no. Rejection is not personal. The biggest misconception that many actors carry around in their heads is, if only I were good enough, I would get the job. This is not the truth. Actors get rejected for thousands of reasons that have nothing to do with their ability. You might be too tall next to the lead, or you might remind the director of their ex. Seriously. Or you might look too similar to another cast member. Or maybe you don't fall in line with the network's vision. Or you just don't feel right for the part, even if you nailed the audition. Legendary casting director Marion Dougherty said, and I quote, "I'm not looking for the best actor. I'm looking for the right one." Take that in for a second. The right actor for the part is a moving target. You can't control that. You can control your mindset. Here's a real-world example. Actor John Hamm. Before he was Don Draper in Mad Men, John Hamm was told that he looked too old for romantic lead parts, and he was repeatedly passed over for men who were younger and more marketable in the eyes of the industry, and he nearly quit the industry at the age of 30. 10 years later, he got the role in Mad Men. He was the face of one of the most iconic TV shows in history. What's the deal with this? What do you take away from this? You are not too old. You are not too late. You are growing in development and constantly in process. John Hamm is known to have said that role came to him because he was ready. Very powerful food for thought. Step 2, use rejection as research. Rejection isn't failure, it's feedback, if you choose to look for the feedback. After auditions, most actors spiral into oblivion, block it from their memory. They blame everybody else if for some reason they didn't get it or they didn't feel good about the audition. But actors who grow do a whole different thing. They reflect, they adapt, and they stay curious. Here's a debrief tool that you can use the next time you have an audition. After every audition, ask yourself the following questions. Did I prepare well? Where did I feel stuck, or where did I feel rushed? Did I take any creative risks? What was the vibe in the room, if you're in the room or if you're on Zoom? How did I feel afterwards? Was I relieved or excited or mortified? And why? Over time, you'll notice some patterns. This stuff is intel. Rejection does not have to be the enemy. If there is any feedback from the casting director or from your agent or from the director, that is a gift. Doesn't matter if it's positive feedback, negative feedback, however you might look at it. Feedback is feedback. And if you stay open and give yourself the chance to learn something from the situation, you will grow and you will move forward. Guaranteed. Step 3, make every rejection an opportunity to create a relationship. The audition is only part of the game. The long game, if you really want to play the long game, is about relationships. Just because you didn't book the role doesn't mean that the casting director didn't like you. In fact, don't forget that many actors don't book the audition, but they book the room. If you can book the room, and if you feel like you booked the room, that means you've created a new relationship with this casting director. If they call you in for something later on down the line, that's feedback right there, that they really liked your work and they remembered you. Don't forget that casting is about developing and building a mental Rolodex. So you want to get into that casting director's Rolodex. Sometimes it's appropriate to send a short, professional follow-up note to the casting director saying thank you for the opportunity. I really enjoyed exploring the material and I appreciate the time and consideration. Period. Don't ask for feedback. Don't apologize. Just express gratitude. This small thing signals professionalism, humility, and staying power. Step 4. Mental health is a career strategy. So let's just put it right out there. Rejection can deeply hurt. When your identity is tied so tightly to your art, hearing no feels personal, even if it isn't personal. Over time, that pain can lead to burnout, resentment. You might even want to freaking quit. That's why taking care of your mental and emotional well-being is not optional. It's mandatory. And you can also use it strategically. For example, create a post-audition recovery ritual. Whatever you want, that's not destructive, of course. Some ideas. Turn your phone off and go on a 20-minute walk. Journal about what you learned, not about how you failed. Make a rule. No overthinking anything for 24 hours after you finish your audition. Text a friend, call a friend that is supportive and will celebrate with you the fact that you showed up. Step 5. Rejection equals redirection. Sometimes the worst rejection is the one you almost booked, the one you got a call back for, or you went all the way to a chemistry read, or you went to a screen test, or you got an email that said, "We love you, but ... But again and again, many actors have these stories where they didn't get the thing that they really wanted to get, but then something else opened up. Another door opened up, and they realized when they look back, if they had gotten that other thing, they wouldn't have been available for this role that came their way on the other side of that thing. Before she landed Scandal, Kerry Washington was constantly auditioning for TV pilots and getting passed over. The roles went to lesser known, younger actors. Her response to all this was she leaned into her writing, her producing, and focused on herself and her personal development. Then came Scandal and the role of Olivia Pope. Had she booked those earlier jobs, she never would have been available or as ready as she was for the role of a lifetime. Remember, rejection isn't always punishment. It isn't failure. Sometimes you're being led to something better. So here are the 4 R's of resilience in dealing with rejection. Receive, reflect, reframe, and reignite. If you're watching this video, there's one thing to know for sure. You haven't given up. You're still in the game. You're still submitting. You're still auditioning. You're still fighting for your seat at the table, which you deserve. And that makes you part of a rare and unbelievably powerful group. The working artists who understand that every no is another step on the staircase to yes. So the next time silence sets in, or you get that crappy email that really hurts, remember, they didn't reject you. They released you. Released you to find the right role that defines you, the project that's perfect, that will stretch you and help you grow, the moment that will launch you and launch your career. Keep going, because if the door hasn't opened here or there or here, it's probably not your door, but it's out there. There's plenty of room for everybody, and that door is waiting for you, only you, and nobody else. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe for more videos like this one. Click on the description below for links to our website and to learn more about the new Collective Acting Studio and our private coaching membership. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.